I wanted to focus our attention today on what I'd call a waking up meditation. So many of us, when our alarm goes off in the morning, just jump straight into the day. We pull ourselves out of bed. We start thinking about all the things that are on our to-do list. We jump on our phones. We check social media. And what I found is taking a moment as you're laying in bed just to check in with yourself is a great way to just level set for the day, to ground yourself in a moment of presence and not get immediately swept up into all the different things that you have going on or all the different things running through your head. So while this isn't a meditation we're going to do right now, we are going to lay the groundwork so that tomorrow or this weekend you can start to practice this. And you may not be in a position where you can do this every morning. Some mornings are busier than others. But if you do start to integrate this practice, I think you'll find that it just sets a nice foundation for your day. So tomorrow, when your alarm goes off, I want you to turn it off and don't get up. You can either lie flat in your bed or move into a sitting position, but I want you to stay in bed. And we're going to try and bring awareness to our physical selves. So you're going to take a few deep breaths, and you're going to just feel your body in the bed. That could be a body scan, where you start, from your feet and kind of work your way up, detecting any areas of discomfort, any sensations in the body, moving all the way up your torso, through your neck, and into your head. That can also be something as simple as just feeling your body, the weight of your body against the mattress and those points of pressure, and using that to really ground yourself in that moment. And take a few minutes to do this. Breathe deeply in and out as you do this. And once you have brought awareness to your physical self, I want you to just do a few stretches. Whether that's just like stretching out your arms and your legs, reaching overhead, pulling your arms across your chest to kind of stretch out your shoulder and back area, whether it's in your neck. It could also be just kind of wriggling your fingers and your toes. We want to get movement and energy into our body, and we want to feel that movement and energy. All this, again, kind of grounds us in the physical presence of that moment. And then once you've done that, hopefully at this point you do feel kind of grounded and are starting to feel more awake, I want you to then turn your attention to the day ahead. And this can be a number of different, you can fill in a number of different things at this point. One could be intention setting. So do you have certain things that you know you'd like to get done today? And the goal is not to perseverate on them or feel anxious about having to do them. It's about kind of, again, focusing our attention on these things that we want to accomplish. And one way that I like to do that is oftentimes I like to focus on the feeling of accomplishment or relief after it's done, especially if it's something I'm not looking forward to. And so if I have a hard conversation to get through, I visualize in my mind that conversation really going well and how that feels after having it over with. That's one way to kind of navigate your day, especially if you do have certain things that are kind of weighing on you. I find this particular part of the practice is a nice antidote to like waking up and just feeling completely overwhelmed by all that you have to do. And so that's kind of one way that you can fill in the blank for this part of the practice. These things are not mutually exclusive. You can if you have the time, you can do them all. The next could be, what are some things I'm looking forward to today? Let me ground my attention in moments of joy or moments of positive energy that will kind of uplift me. So what am I looking forward to? And as with meditation practice, you want to really kind of inhabit that moment, kind of feel the emotion around it. We're not just trying to go through and like check things off our list. And so the idea is to kind of bring that moment to life and use that also as an anchor for your day. This is something I'm looking forward to. That kind of practice is also a really good counterweight to, waking up and feeling like you have to put your armor on, that you just have to get through the day. By grounding our attention in joy, it gives us a moment to reframe how we think about our day and really let a lot of positive emotion in. The other meditation you can do here is, what am I grateful for? And that kind of works in tandem with the what am I looking forward to, but like, what am I grateful for today? Did you have a really good night's sleep last night? Do you have something coming up that, you've really been looking forward to? Trying to focus our attention again on gratitude as a way to train our brains to kind of look out for those things. And the whole idea here is that, like, in the beginning, it feels very effortful, and you may have to spend, 10 minutes just sitting and kind of waking up in this way. But eventually, as we do this consistently, it creates kind of this automatic feedback loop for the brain, where now when you wake up, some of these things will come more automatically, and your brain will be trained to kind of focus on the what am I looking forward to, what am I grateful for, what gifts does the day have to offer me? And I think for many of us, that's a nice inversion of like how am I going to get through this day? There are any number of things you can do in this second part of the meditation about looking ahead, with the intention setting, looking for joy. So pay attention to what bubbles up as you, work through this practice, and be aware of what parts of you come forward and what you need to really make the morning meditation kind of work for you. Maybe it's spending more time stretching and in your physical self. Maybe it's more time with the kind of visualization and looking ahead part of it. But try and work this in a few times a week. And I think that you'll see really dramatic benefits to your waking up and really kind of looking forward to the day. I thank you for showing up, for your practice. Glad to be on this journey together. And I'll see you back here next time.